Hey everyone, this is going to be a really cool video. I'm tackling a topic that a lot of people wanted me to discuss recently in the comments, and that's name off some, releases, bands, albums that I consider underrated. So I picked 10 that I'm going to show off, and I think they all have a cult following. A lot of people like them, but nobody talks about them to the degree that they should. And if they do, it's very few and far between, and only a couple channels do it, if a couple, But yeah, the band in the background is Disbelief from Seattle, Washington. Great old school death metal, brutal grinding from the 90s. My drummer was in that back then, and he did a killer job. He's a killer drummer, and he helps me with everything in my band. So without further ado, let's get into the 10 that I picked. So number 1, Dead Infection, Surgical Disembowelment. Everybody who knows this album loves this album, and this is a cult classic, and it's got a cult following of its own, but it's amazing. This is a first press. I'll show it off a little bit. Bloody disc. But yeah, every song on the album is amazing. Like, it's got one of the best openings ever. Maggots in Your Flesh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, dude. Every song, Torsions, Undergoing Operation, After Accident, Xenomorph, like all of this stuff is S tier. This is the best death metal album ever from Poland. Fuck yeah, I said it. There's no debate to me. This is the best, and I like this more than Chapter of Accidents, their second album, because this is more death metal and it has a lot of gore grind in it, but it's more pure death metal. This shit is freaky, it's wacky, it's fucking disgusting, and it's amazing. Surgical Disembowelment, 1993, Poland. Amazing band. Next, I want to do one that's a little personal for me. So this is Descend with Demonstration, which by the way is one of the coolest names you could ever name your first demo or promo. This is the original tape. I got this for like $12 a while ago, like years ago. Maybe like 2 or 3, and this is a demo that could smoke any of the better known demos that everybody won't stop talking about in death metal. This demo is one of the best ever, top 10 ever in death metal, period, to me, like no debate. And these guys were killing it back in Ohio and stuff, and my drummer saw him. It's a very close band to him too. We have a lot of good conversations about the Ohio and Seattle death metal scene, but Ohio death metal is amazing, and this is one of the most underrated of the bunch. And I'm sure this has been shown off a few times before on YouTube, but dude, this needs so much more praise. Fucking amazing, crazy ass vocals, crazy groovy hooks, and insane playing. Like, just badass. This is the way death metal should be. Descend, Demonstration, 1995, one of the best. Next, I want to get into a band that's not that underrated, and I think they're properly rated, but I have a cool story to say, and it's so unique that I want to bring them up, and it's Afterbirth. So this contains all the band's like old 90s material. I don't have the cassettes, sadly. I know other people do, but I don't. This is a really killer compilation, and this demo, I can never pronounce it right, but the 94 demo is one of the craziest and most amazing, inventive, and unique demos you'll ever hear, and it's amazing. The song Aborted Christ, Impure Conception, Obliteration of Human Tissue, and the Bastardization, all of those songs are really good, and the 93 demo is good as well. And I got a cool story, because I actually got this Afterbirth. I got this Afterbirth poster signed by the whole band. I think it was the 2019 lineup, yeah. And that's really cool, dude, because I really like Afterbirth, and I think they're really cool. I know there's a few other YouTubers who really like Afterbirth, but they're not really, I don't feel like they get respected on the same level by some people, like, because they're just so unique, and they're not just, they're doing their own thing kind of, and I don't think everybody likes it, but this is really good too. This is my favorite stuff outside of their 90s material. Just incredible. beautiful. They kind of make brutal death metal beautiful to me. I know it sounds funny and probably corny as fuck, but oh well, man. But this shit's not beautiful. This is just nasty. So there's Afterbirth. Really good. Now let's take it old school a little bit. And I'm gonna move this killer sign. I don't know if I got all those signatures in there, but take it old school a little bit. And we're gonna go to Austria, because this is a band that is amazing. Disastrous Murmur with Rhapsodies in Red. Holy fucking shit, man. This is the shit right here. This is amazing. This is a reissue on Osmos, and wow, dude, what the fuck? Good luck finding like underground old school death metal that is cooler than this. You just won't, man. This is top shelf. The production is one of the most insane, amazing production jobs you'll ever hear. Just everything about this album is perfection. There's not a single flaw I can tell you about. Look at those songs. Just please, for the love of God, I don't think this is on streaming. Look it up on YouTube, look it up on Internet Archive, something, man. Like, you need to listen to this if you haven't heard it already, please. Rhapsodies in Red is fucking incredible. There's nothing quite like it. The Austrians, they did it cool. Next, I am not the first one, sadly, to be to this, but I felt like I was the only one talking about early Cataclysm at one point. Anybody who knew me from Instagram, dude, like, this is such underrated shit. Like, Cataclysm's a pretty big band now, but dude, this stuff is so overlooked. Like Sorcery and The Mystical Gate, which is my favorite, and Temple of Knowledge. These are all OGs, by the way. Oh yeah, shit, I got a promo card full out. But yeah, these are the OG discs. I used to have a compilation of them, but like, dude, this is amazing. This is crazy. Sylvian, some of the craziest vocals of all time on this. A lot of people won't like this, and I kind of understand why. But this is fucking incredible, and it's amazing. Really amazing leads too, just insane. They were so brutal before so many brutal bands, and the Canadians are always fucking crazy, as we all know. Canadians don't fucking mess around with metal. Like, you know, that's an area they're not funny in. That's serious. The legit ass metal in Canada. Awesome stuff. Oh yeah, I guess since I'm showing everything off, yeah, OG as well. You gotta get those OGs, man. Alright, next we're gonna go over to Spain with Avolst, because Avolst is kind of funny. I think they're one of the more well known on this list, but they're not nearly where they should be, and I feel like people don't talk about this album for how good it is, but this album is so good. Stab Wound Orgasm, man. Not Stab Wound Intercourse, that's Gorgasm. Like, let's not get confused. But this album from Avolst, this is amazing. Every song, once again, is amazing. Nice Rotting Eyes is an insane single, a complete death metal masterpiece hit. The Virtual Massacre is one of the best closers I've ever heard. This is just insane, man. And this is an OG as well. It's still got the promo card somewhere in there. Look at the Dave Rotten and everything. Avolst is amazing, man, and this is a great label. Repulse was a king, and Extreme Music is king of the reissues, so big respect to Dave Rotten and Avolst. Spain is another country that's just amazing, and great death metal from there. Check out Stab Wound Orgasm. Very brutal, but very melodic too. So for anybody who's not fully into brutal death metal and you're not into like the Finnish sound, I think this combines the Finnish sound, the brutal death sound, and melodic death metal sound perfectly. This is such a good album, and nobody fucking talks about it for whatever reason, man. This is so good. It's so fucking good. And last CD I'm gonna show off. You know what? Yeah, no, we'll go over this. Dude, Impaled. Okay. Impaled, people know them. A lot of people just call them a Carcass ripoff. Even the band would say that. You know, they would joke about it. But no, they're way more than that, dude. And in a lot of instances, I prefer them over Carcass. Sorry, don't shoot me, but a lot of bands they pale in comparison when it comes to the songwriting ability of Impaled. These guys can really write a song, dude. They really can. And there's nothing like this album. I think Mondo Medico, which I have back there, really gets a lot of attention. So does Dead Shall Dead Remain a little bit more, but you know, I think this is their best album. Every song on this is like a hit, and they're all really good. They're so catchy, so well written, and nothing sounds like a Carcass ripoff. You know, they sound like Carcass, but they sound heavier and they sound different. You know, the production's all different, and the songs there's not really a lot of stuff that's a ripoff. You know, it's just influenced. But that's an amazing album. You know, even if you're kind of into Impaled like Mondo Medical, you gotta check this out, dude. I think this is like a top 10 album of all time for me, and I know some of you'd be like, what? Yeah, it is. And I forgot to show you too. This was signed by Ross Sewage at Decades. Yes, amazing. Love Ross. Awesome dude. That dude's in a lot of great musical projects. So anyway, then going to Pennsylvania. A lot of people probably know this one by now, but back when I found it, it was like nobody. But now it's kind of cool to like this one. Deteriorate, Rotting in Hell. This is sick shit. I think the vocalist got in a motorcycle accident and landed on his neck to get this vocal, but the vocals are completely one of a kind. The sound of this album is one of a kind. A lot of these songs send like catchy, other more popular catchy death metal bands home on a stretcher. It's just like, dude, this is a great album. I mean, Rotting in Hell is so great. They changed to black metal after it. Wasn't totally into it. Not that I don't like black metal, but I don't always think it works when death metal bands go black metal. Anyway, another old school release. France's Merciless, not the Swedish one, the French one. Abject Offerings, man. This is incredible. And it's amazing that this isn't more popular. Every song on here, once again, every song, just smoking hit, man. Smoking hit after smoking hit. This is an incredible album. It's very, very straightforward death metal, but it's totally worth checking out. The quality is incredible, and if you like a lot of the stuff from like Asphyx or Pestilence, you know, the vocals are very Martin Van Droden-esque, but the music is very different, and it's so good. This is so fucking good. And last but not least, another kind of popular one at this point. Oh, yeah, before I get to that too, damn it, dude, I forgot to show off. This was signed too at Decades. I got these two guys' signatures, Ross and Raul, and that's pretty sick because I love this album. So, yeah. So number one for me is Gloomy Reflection from Mexico, Cenotaph. This album deserves to be nothing but top shelf. This is one of the most depressing, gloomy, dirgy death metal albums of all time, you know, and this is S-tier death metal in my opinion, nothing short of it. The keys in this album, the synth that they use, the guitar tone, everything is so amazing and perfect. The lyrics, this is a lyrically strong death metal album. You see I got the poster back there. I can't say enough good things about the Gloomy Reflection. This is just an incredible album. My favorite release from Mexico, sorry Discord, but this has you beat for me. 92 Classic. It's just death metal doesn't get better than this to me, and this would probably be in my top 10 of all time when it comes to death metal. So I think it's underrated for what it is, you know, and I think it's another album like The Deteriorate that a lot of people have caught on to in recent years, but it's never going to be where it deserves, in my opinion. This is like a holy grail, man. This is the creme de la creme. So anyway, hopefully you dug the video. There's some more bands to check out for those of you who haven't and who requested it. I'll see you guys on the next video. There will probably be a part 2 to this in the future. So anyway, take care, stay tuned. I got more videos planned, and thank you for watching, and thanks for keeping the channel support up. I will see you on the next video.